I'll never forget the way that the Magento community made me feel. You didn't feel like you had to be someone else. Everyone was very inclusive, wanted to get to know you. It wasn't all about, you know, what you did or where you're from. It was your family, getting to know different people, and building those relationships that aren't just work-based.
I love Meet Magento New York because it is a great example of how the community can come together and build connections. It's just a little slice out of what makes the Magento community great. I think that Magento is unique and that community, like, dare I use the word love, but like, there's a lot of love going on here.
Oh man, there've been a lot of favorite moments. I think I enjoy going into these different talk tracks, and I think seeing people when they like have that aha moment and they're taking photos of slides or people on the stage, because it seems like they're really getting something beneficial out of it.
My sense of the community at Meet Magento New York is there's a lot of activity, a lot of, that's actually the wrong word. You can have activity anywhere. There's a lot of energy, and I'm impressed by how much I've been able to learn about Magento, but really about the kinds of businesses that are using it, which is interesting to me.
This event is unique because just the city, you know, man, it's New York. It's Meet Magento New York. It's something it's unique by itself. It's the only big event that we attend that is not imagined in U.S. soil. So I love it.
You walk into a place and you can feel the pulse. You kind of feel that energy level and you know how it's going to go. And when I came in yesterday, I hit the floor and immediately launched into that day-long conversation that I find myself in at every event. And yeah, I realized right off the bat that this was the event that it should be.
I love New York City. There's just an energy, there's a vibe here. I don't want to promote New York City like it needs it, but I think this is a special place and a great place to have an event like this. I really enjoyed this event. I feel like it's a great way to get to meet people. I know personally, it's a lot of times you're talking to people over the phone to actually get to chat and catch up in person. It's really lovely.
It's really important for us to come to events like Meet Magento New York because we're able to really entrench ourselves in the partner ecosystem. Partnerships are extremely valuable for VERTEX. It's a way that we can get our brand out there to help merchants through the channel and through Magento.
You know, Meet Magento New York was really fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to not only get in front of merchants, but SIs and agencies and the like. It gives us a lot of exposure as well. So FaceTime is always good.
Well, I think one of the things that I just heard organically walking around was that there were a bunch of merchants here. Having the merchants around really injects a little bit of that reminder of like, this is why we do it.
Well, I thought actually this Meet Magento New York had a nice mix between merchants and developers. And I'm just happy actually to see the mix being there. So both the technical guys that always want to see, to hear more about technical stuff, but also merchants really getting a good proper introduction to Magento.
Yeah, I think we got to connect with a lot of different merchants, which was really a nice mix of developers, merchants, different agencies as well. I think that's really the best thing about this is that you get just this wide swath of people that come through.
I'm really happy that there's so many merchants here. It gives us a good indication of how popular Magento is now, and especially Magento 2. It's also great to see the different developers and even the Magento core team that's here. My favorite moment of the event so far has been the after party at the Cantina. It was a great, well thought out event, lots of energy, lots of fun.
I think my favorite moment was last night at the after party when I was trying to leave. And then actually a lot of people were reminding me, no, you should stay and come to the after party, and then afterwards to the after party. Well, in the end I left, but to me that was nice to actually see so many people eager to have me stay. But yeah, so it's good to meet up with friends here.
Favorite moments were probably some of the events that we actually went to. You know, these were, a lot of the speaking events were fantastic, but we had a It's being able to socialize with you know, whether it's merchants or SIs or agencies, really makes it, you know, enjoyable for us.
And everything sort of community focused in the Magento world happens in one place in New York. So that right there makes this, I think, pretty distinct among the 20 or so Meet Magento events every year.